Eid Mubarak to everybody that is celebrating today. Eid Mubarak, guys, and it's free Palestine all day, every day. And if you don't agree, you are certified elite wasteman. That's what I have to say. Now let's get into this video because we do have a lot to discuss, so this review will be longer than expected. I have just dropped an Instagram picture in relation to Eid, so please go and like that, I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into this video. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, what are you doing? Click that button and subscribe. Head over to my TikTok at Murad Murali for daily Love Island reviews over there as well. My Patreon down below, my merch, everything is there. And this video is sponsored by Frontline Therapist. Please go and check them out. They are a Black-owned business specializing in therapy and mental health related sessions for people of color who don't have the same services. Go and check them out. Use my code below for your first free session. All the details are below. So let's get into this video where first and foremost I would like to confidently say that I'm over Hugo. I think the absolute hypocrisy of people saying that Shannon was so boring for the first 2 days, that she wasn't into anybody, she wasn't entertaining anybody she needed to go, but Hugo is still here with no chemistry, with no substance, not even entertaining AJ, not into anybody, not actively pursuing anybody, but somehow he is still in the villa. He's not doing anything here. I'm sick and tired of this Dr. Alex sympathy comparison because I'm just over it. The guy does nothing in this villa. He doesn't add anything to it. I don't know why people are standing accounts of this individual because he's done nothing. This is the 4th week. Who has he pursued? Who is he into? What has he tried? And I feel like he needs to just really leave the villa. I know a lot of people like him because of the nice guy trait, but I just feel like it's just a waste. I feel like he's been carried in the show in ways that are just simply unfair, and he needs to leave. I am officially over Hugo, Mr. Hammond. Please return to the classroom because we are over you in the villa. Well, I definitely am, and I wanted to get that out first and foremost. Now, Toby is not part of Destiny Childish. I know you guys want to say he's part of, Michael, Danny, and Jordan, and he's part of that crew. This is a different type of foolishness. It's not the same type. This guy is like the kid of Destiny Childish, where he's extremely immature. For him to say, oh, I don't know much about what's going on, I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I've never been in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship to know or not know if you're going to be disrespecting somebody. This is called common sense. The guy is 21, 22. You should be able to know this. And if you don't, why are you in this villa? Why did you apply? Why were you picked? Why did you consciously go in the show, never been in a relationship, or not knowing how to respect or disrespect somebody? I think it's a poor excuse, and I think it's a major red flag for Chloe, and I feel like she herself will feel something. Now, the fact that Kaz stood up first up, I think was absolutely amazing. It was only coming because he disrespected to her face. He literally said, I have no regrets. You have no regrets in disrespecting and devaluing me. Who do you think you're talking to? And of course, Kaz was like, I'm not going to let this run. It was absolutely hilarious, when Toby was like, can we have a chat? And she was like, nope, I don't want to chat with you. I don't want to give you any more of my time to waste any of that time because you have disrespecting me on a plethora of time. I'm not going to have it anymore. I love how she went to Faye, and also I love how Faye backs the girls when she feels that they are right. She backed Kaz before with the situation, and she also backed her again. I feel like Faye is a real one in the villa, and I love her in the show. Faye, I feel like, is an elite contestant, and so is Kaz, and so is Liberty. I love how Liberty backed Kaz as well. There may be a lack of diversity in this villa, but I'm glad to see that the white girls here, Faye and Kaz, are really backing, Faye and Liberty are really backing Kaz and supporting her because they know that, she was disrespected heavily in this villa. And, of course, they were having that conversation, and of course, what's his face, Tobias heard it and got irritated, and they had a clash with Faye as well. Now, for Teddy to tell Faye to calm down and be quiet, I don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be online, because he also told Toby the same thing. And then of course, Teddy and Faye spoke about it, and I feel like he kind of matches her fiery attitude, and they do look good together. The dates were a little bit boring to me, to be honest with you, but I also feel like, they two look good together, they suit together, and I can see why Faye was annoyed, but like, don't try police me in front of people. The same thing Anna said to Jordan, do it in private. You don't have to do that to try and embarrass me. We're meant to be a couple together. But at the same time, he was trying to diffuse the situation. With these dramatic situations that take place, I do feel like they get resolved very quickly. Sometimes carry that grudge. Sometimes elongate the beef for at least a couple of days. You don't have to close everything so quickly because it just makes it seem a little bit annoying, and they plateau very quickly. However, I do feel like this week it has massively improved. I feel like, now it's getting spicy, the show, after a while, and I feel like it was off to a slow start. This one was more slower than season 5, but I think this is definitely better than Love Island Winter. I don't know why people are saying Love Island Winter was better when it definitely wasn't. The winners were very boring, like nobody, easily forgettable, no shade, no tea. The Casa Amor drama was extremely underwhelming, and the first couple of weeks was quite boring as well. The only good thing that came out of Love Island Winter was Shanice and Luke T. really and truly, those are the ones that we remember. I think everybody else, even the Bombshells, although they were better looking, I think it was just underwhelming throughout. Now, when it comes to these new Bombshells, I just feel like, again, a lack of diversity in the situation with 2 more white girls being introduced in this, and I feel like we could have had a brown girl or maybe another black girl into this. The reason why I say that is because the last 2 seasons were extremely diverse, so why have we taken a step back from this? And I feel like the diversity and also Black Twitter basically make Love Island run. If they know that, then they should obviously introduce more people to help that situation, therefore increase engagement, and they haven't done so at all. But I think the first half of the show was definitely giving. I feel like, you know, the drama was great in the first 15-20 minutes.
He handled it like an absolute that situation with Kaz.
I love that Faye makes it everything about herself. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Faye getting involved because face to face.
It's taken you a week to have a conversation with one person in regards to what you've done.
Because we need drama, and she is the one that consistently keeps bringing the drama. She definitely does, and I'm absolutely pleased with that. Liberty obviously talking about how she's gone to further bases with Jake, and all the girls are screaming. Jake is not into you as much. It would have been an absolute shocker if Jake was one of the, you know, least liked islanders. I feel like he should have been to cause a shock in the villa, but unfortunately he wasn't. And I feel like that should have definitely taken place. Liberty is going to be the main Casa Amor victim. We are going to see that Jake is going to get his head turned by whoever comes in Love Island, whether it be these new Bombshells or not. The new Bombshell guy, Tyler, has expressed that he's into Kaz, that he likes her energy. It's not everyday energy and smile. Sometimes you can compliment Kaz on her looks because she is one of the most beautiful girls in that villa. I don't know why people don't do that, and I find it to be frustrating because, you know, she definitely is. She dominates the challenges. She defends herself. She's there for her friends. She's extremely happy. What is not to like about Kaz? Like, please, what is not to like about the girl? I don't understand. So hopefully, you know, this guy is coming in. I feel like the producers are watching this and are listening to me, and I said I want somebody to come in for Kaz, and they're definitely doing that, and hopefully he does. I am just waiting. I'm not going to assume and say that he will. We thought Teddy would, but he didn't. He may go in for Kaz, get his head turned by another girl. It could be a Tobi 2.0. So I'm not really, you know, getting excited by somebody into Kaz, because we're going to wait and see what happens. Now, I feel like the people that were voted for the least compatible or least liked, I feel like, you know, it was a thoroughly great job. I feel like Danny and AJ, Chloe and Toby, both of them are still there. I know Chloe was rattled. She was irritated. You can see her in her eyes. She was bothered by the fact that she was up there again. She knows what's up. Lucinda is there as well. I do not think Lucinda is going home because Aaron wants to save her. And of course, they've just started their relationship. You know, everybody would want to see where it goes. So it would be unfair for her to go home. I also don't think Danny would go home because he just got in the villa. I feel like I'm seeing AJ going home potentially. I feel like that might take place, but then who would Danny pursue? I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at Danny going home because I feel like he doesn't even need to be in the villa. From an audience perspective, I don't want him there for obvious reasons, but producer perspective, he is a goldmine because he came in and he definitely amplified the drama with the clash with Aaron and that Lucinda triangle. Definitely did. But I do feel like Chloe or Toby, one of them are going home. I feel like that might take place. I'm quite keen now to see which one out of these will go home tomorrow, and hopefully, you know, I don't want it to be Chloe, I want it to be Toby. If I had to choose between them, I think Chloe is somebody who irritates a lot of people, and that is great. You are a valuable asset to a show if people like you or really hate you, because all of that does is induce engagement. This is why they say either it's good or bad press is good press, because it creates engagement, it creates conversation. You're on the TL, you're trending, people are irritated by you. So that is what Love Island want, because they want, you know, more engagement with the show, especially with ratings that are slightly dwindling for this year. So I wouldn't want Chloe to leave, because she, outside of Faye and Kaz, is the only one bringing some kind of drama. I really like the fact that Liberty was just defending and saying to Toby that, you know, this was disrespectful, take accountability, and etc, etc. She was very much making it aware to Toby that you have disrespect to my friend and I don't like it. I'm glad that she is doing that. I thoroughly am. Where was Chloe for the first half when that Kaz and Tobias drama was going on? I really don't know, but I'm glad that this happened. The way Toby was following Kaz around the villa as if he was looking for something else, it's like, what are you trying to do? You look like a lost lamb. I don't know why you were doing that. You're clearly looking for something that's not there, and I feel like, you know, I don't know what game you're playing. I thoroughly don't know. If you know that Kaz is popular in the villa, why would you go in there, continuously try to irritate her and be even more disliked than you are? Clearly you don't even know what you're doing in the villa. You're absolutely lost and you need to leave immediately. So I feel like Toby will leave from the boys, which is what I would prefer. I would say Danny for, you know, obvious reasons, but I think from a producer perspective, he is causing some kind of drama and he's not afraid to confront people. So, you know, that could be also good for ratings. For the girls' side, I think AJ should go because I feel like she's just not bringing anything. And then one of the new Bombshell girls looks just like AJ, but like a little bit younger, no shade, no tea. I feel like, again, we got another blonde coming into this villa. I don't know why they are doing this. Hitler is dancing in his grave. I feel like the last two seasons were very diverse. Why are they taking a step back from this? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Hopefully these 3 bombshells come in. I love how they're trying to recycle this old cast with some new people. They've never brought in 3 people at the same time. They know, producers know, that this particular season is just not giving, especially the first 2 weeks. This cast are just not giving at all. Like season 5, I'm pretty sure they probably told Amber and Anna and Arabella to tone down the drama. That's how much there was. Even Amber was tweeting about, oh, another cliffhanger. One of your winners is dragging the show. That's how you know the show is, and this particular season is very bad. I knew they would leave on another cliffhanger. I just knew that they would, because they want to try and stretch everything out. And it's like, it's not everyday cliffhanger, but if you don't have any other content, what do you expect? I don't know why it's so hard for these producers to go into that villa, go to the contestants and say to them, listen, it's boring, amp up drama, do it now. I don't understand why they don't do that. If they have so much control over this show and people's perceptions and edits and, you know, etc, etc, why don't you guys just don't do that to bring us the entertainment? Because that is what we want. So I feel like this week, Sunday and Tuesday especially, were great episodes, and I feel like hopefully it carries on with this week. If it carries on like this, then yes, this season has a chance to reel itself back in, because in the next week we have Casa and more drama as well. I believe that's beginning then. This show ends literally end of August, so we still have another whole month of the show. I believe 3 weeks in the touching 4 have gone. Where has that time gone? I really don't understand. The bondage that we have with this show every day at 9 p.m, no matter how dead it is or live it is, we will definitely be there. But I feel like this was a good episode, and I love the fact that Kaz stood up for herself, and I'm praying that this new Bombshell does what he needs to do. I thoroughly believe Bombshells should not know what's going on in the villa prior, because then it could deceive the current islanders, and it's just not fair. Like Arabella was telling Amy in season 5 that she wasn't liked as much. You don't need to do stuff like this or come in with ulterior motives. They should be in an isolated villa so that they don't know what is going on, so they are also at equal footing as the current Love Islanders. Lucinda, I think, will stay because the system is pushing her, and I feel like Kyle, she's the most followed girl. I really don't know, and I feel like I would want Chloe to stay from an unbiased approach. I don't like Chloe on the show, however she is great for the show because she irritates a lot of people, and that is a valuable asset from a producer perspective. I wouldn't be mad at Danny going. I feel like AJ should go. Let me know in your comments below. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think you want to go for tomorrow's dumping? That's obviously going to start it, and we're going to see what drama that brings as well. Hopefully it's giving, guys. Hopefully it's giving. I feel like Toby definitely got just calmly dragged by Kaz completely, and I'm just glad that she really stood her ground, because she kind of just let it pass. And I feel like when somebody throws that violation in your face again, you're like, hold on, I'm not a waste man. As she said to Toby, say it with your chest, and that's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. I feel like Kaz could win the show, guys. I don't want Liberty to win this show because of the association with Jake and how he's played in the first couple of weeks and said there's not much into her. It's just not equal for me, and I feel like he will get his head turned by some girl in that villa, because when Millie came in, his head was running in circles, so I don't really see it. Yes, Millie and Liam are growing on me, but I feel like they are Paige and Finn 2.0, and it's just a little bit boring, a little bit plateau, a little bit meh, bland, and I'm just like, I really don't want to see it. I just don't want to see them go. I don't know, like I don't want to see them being the winners. I feel like winners of the show, we need to love them. Like we loved Amber and Kem, we loved Danny, we loved Amber. Like we need to love the winners and really have that engagement with them, and we didn't have that with Love Island Winter, which is why it was so dead. We need to have that bridge. Do you understand? We have that bridge with Liberty. We have that bridge with Kaz. We possibly even have that bridge with Faye. So I feel like now that Kaz and Ara now know again that they have been saved. Again, they've been saved as a friendship couple. They know they're popular. They know that. That is a huge confidence boost. If you're in the villa and you've known now 2 weeks in a row that you have been saved, you know you're calm. For Chloe and Toby, I know Toby's pissed, especially with the day he's had, and emotions are going to be running high. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this review. What are your thoughts? Hugo needs to leave. He's boring as hell, doesn't do anything in that villa, has not even become team furniture. As I've said, he's team concrete, team grass, team oxygen, team nitrogen. That is what he's become. I'm over it. Over it completely. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button, Frontline Therapist, in the bio below. Head over to my TikTok for my Love Island review over there, and also my new Instagram post, guys. Go and like that. I would appreciate it. It's Eid today. It's like Christmas, basically. It's Eid. It's a huge celebration, and I've come to you with 5 videos. Absolutely insane. And there's another one coming out tonight after this review as well. So stay up for that, because that is also Love Island related, and it's really irritating me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.